Hello there. Good evening, as I should say. It is like 8:20 at night for me. Just put my daughter to bed. Um, I am Sarah Meyer. Welcome to our little presentation here. You can see me in the corner. I'm going to hide my face because, it's 8:30. And I want you to hear about Algebra 1 instead. So I'm going to close myself out, but I'm going to talk a little bit about Algebra 1 this year. So you can already see I really love memes. That's a thing I do a lot. We highly encourage our students to use pencil, especially in Algebra 1, as they're learning to kind of transform their mathematical writing throughout the year. I actually do math and pen, which is funny that this is up here, but I still make mistakes occasionally. So anyway, I am Sarah Meyer. I am in my 15th year of teaching mathematics. I taught in New Hampshire for 6 years, and while I was there, I taught college as an adjunct professor for 2 years as well. I got my master's in technology and education a long time ago. But this year I'm also getting my 6th year degree in actually the same thing, but from UConn. This is my 1-year-old. Her name is Ellie. This is my husband and my 1-year-old. We just actually did the Roaring Brook trails the other day. It was really, really fun. And she is the light of my life, as I'm sure your child or children are as well. So in Algebra 1, we are not only learning about math, but about how to apply some of the skills you need to learn math. So some of the critical thinking skills, problem solving. We use a lot of technology. So I'm going to be using a little bit of something called Desmos, which is an online calculator. But then our students are actually going to need graphing calculators. So for some reason, if you don't have one handy for your child, now is a good time to go grab one. The school also provides loaners if you can't afford. I just need to get a form filled out for your child for that to happen, and they get to borrow it for the year if that's the case. What do we do in algebra? Every day they're going to come in and do a warm-up just to get their brains kind of started and running towards what we're learning for the day. We tend to move around a lot. Obviously, I'm going to keep that somewhat limited due to COVID, but I'm going to do the best I can to keep them moving around. It keeps their blood flowing and keeps them engaged. Again, graphing calculators are really important. Either the 83, 84, you can kind of search used ones if that's easier. You don't need to get the super fancy version. If you need more details about this, feel free to email me. The breakdown of our class is 80% test quizzes and projects, and then 20% homework and classwork. So I do occasionally grade classwork, but mostly this grade is going to come from things that your student does at home. Our quarters are 21 and a quarter each, and our midterm, at the high school, we do have midterms that is 5%, and then their final is worth 10% of their grade. So in class, they can definitely ask a lot of questions. They should be taking notes. I will help them to organize this this year, especially, if they didn't quite get in the habit of doing that at home. At home, they should be reviewing their notes. So especially if they're doing their homework, it's a good idea to have their notes out, get ready, make sure that they're doing some practice problems. The textbook actually has a bunch of extra problems. So if they feel like they need more practice, that's a great resource. My website on Google Classroom is going to have a bunch of information for them. So I post every day what we have done for the day, plus what their homework assignment is. You actually have access to their homework if you go to my website on the main Simsbury Schools page. So you can actually see what they should be doing for the night, which is fun for them, I'm sure. In school, they can seek out extra help or find a partner to study with. My extra help hours are before school on Tuesdays. Usually I'm ready to go for extra help by like 6:55. And then after school, I'm usually more available, but specifically Thursdays, I'm going to make available. Occasionally, I have to go pick up my daughter, or I'm also the math league advisor, so I will occasionally have a meet that we travel to. But they can always set up another time or day if that's easier. The math lab is a really great resource where it's open every period of the day. I just write them a pass. And then they get to go and get some help on their homework or with whatever content they're learning. It's really a wonderful resource. And I'm scheduled in there a few days during the week as well. So even if math wasn't your favorite subject, you can help them succeed. Ask them what they did in class today. What I've always found is that if a student can explain to you what they did, then they really know what they're talking about. Have them teach you how to do a problem. Again, if they know how to explain it to someone else, then they really have to know what they're doing. You can look at their homework, check their notebook, review vocabulary with them. Yes, there is vocabulary. In fact, we did that on the first 2 days of school. Again, the textbook has a lot of extra practice problems. Some good websites that you can also go to are Khan Academy. It's really nice to have this extra practice. It comes with videos. It's really nice. And then you can also search for CUDA worksheets. Usually it has the answer keys as well. So if you look at the subject that we're doing, CUDA has some great resources. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. You can find my email address on the Simsbury Schools website, or it's smeyer, MEYER, @simsburyschools.net. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you in person at some point.